Okay, welcome to this new example. In this case, we are going to use MT500 to do an audio tracking solutions for a meeting room by using 3 cameras and enable the FaceFocus function to make sure that no matter where the participants are looking to, we have the best view of the person that is talking. Okay, so let's do the example for your reference. Then you can see also how we configure everything. Well, the first thing is that, of course, I have already all the cameras that I'm going to use. Are connected in my network, and by using the AVer device utility, I already changed the IP to be in the same range. Also, I already changed the password of each camera, so everything can be done from here. Remember that the first time you need to change the password, but also it's a good moment to set the desired IP to make sure that everything is connected. Also, by using, in this case, I'm going to use a microphone from Shure. It's a table microphone that is very simple. I'm going to check that everything is in a right IP and there is not any duplicate IP that can be affected. Okay, so we can start. It is the interface of the MT500 that you are familiar with this. Let me add the different devices. We are going to start by the microphone. In this case, it's a Shure and the IP is 111. We are going to say that is MXA 310 in this case. Okay, I save. Then I'm going to add the cameras. In this case, I'm going to connect via IP, regular IP, because I'm mixing different product lines. So, for example, one camera is going to be our front camera, is the CAM570. Basically, I put the username, the password, and I'm going to name as CAM570. Nothing special. Then I add the second camera. I click auto search. It is going to be my left camera. Same, it is a CAM550 in this case. Typically we use the same model, but in this case we are going to use 3 different models. Okay, save. And I'm going to add the last one, that in this case is a PTC camera. Then AVer user, AV plus 1, 2, 3. PTC 331, I think 330. Okay, we have here. So we have all the devices that we need are already added. Let me check if the cameras are properly connected. So for this, I usually go to live mode and simple. I'm going to drag the different cameras. Here I have video. Here no video. I need to check why. Now it's connected. Now here it is, and the last one that is going to connect. So the 3 cameras now are having video. Let me go to the settings again. Let me disable the live mode because we are not going to use, and we go back to the settings to start the configuration. So we go to the profile. I'm going to select the first profile that I already set as audio tracking. You can rename. I'm going to work over the output number 1. Remember that output 1 and output 2 are different. For example, in the output 2 I can put a fixed layout, or I can synchronize to duplicate both display, or I can simply disable. In this case, I'm going to work over the output number 1. Also remember that if you are bringing the audio to the system, you can select how you are going to do this. For example, I have selected here from a previous configuration Dante channel number 1. So if I go to the Dante controller, I can send the audio via Dante with the controller. We are going to see this in another clip. Okay, let me go back to the video, and I'm going to add the 3 groups, 1 group per camera. Remember that they have 3 cameras. So for example, G1 is the front camera. That the front camera is the CAM570. The microphone is the MXA, and 8 channels. In fact, it is only 4 channels, but it's okay. So we can see that the microphone is in green, so it means that the microphone is also connected. Now we save the second group that is going to be left, that in this case the camera will be CAM550, is the same microphone and same number of channels, so it is the second one. And let me add the G3 that this group is the right, that in this case is the PTC330, same microphone, same number of channels in this case. Okay, we have the 3 channels. Now we have 2 ways to do. One is the manual mode, and I will show you how it works. For example, if I go to the front, I can go when I'm talking in this position 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3. So in front is channel number 1, that is where the logo is placed. So for example, if I want to create a preset position, the only that I need to come here is go to set preset. So for this camera I select number 1, and then I put the position that I have. For example, we are going to create that one. It is going to be the number 1, the first position. Okay, I save. Done. Then if we talk in this position 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3, it is number 2. So I go here, set preset, select number 2, and then is the chair. For example, it is number 2. Later we are going to repeat this for the 3 cameras. Let me try to do in this way. Yeah, for example, I can do more zoom. I'm doing very quick, okay? So for example, it is the number 2. Save. Okay? And for example, if I talk from the other position, well, it should be done in one operation. Sorry, I go out. We are here in the front. So the number 3 should be channel number 3. If I talk here 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3, it is the number 3. Okay, so I go to the channel 3, I'm going to select preset number 3. Preset number 3, I need to save the preset number 3. So set preset, we can do it once. Then let me go to the preset number 3, that in this case will be this side of the table. I remove some zoom. Okay, and it could be number 3. It's just an example. I go back, and then the front group we have. So we need to repeat, for example, for the left, that is the CAM 550, let's do the same. So we're going to repeat. If I talk from here 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3, I'm going to save, because I want to use this when I look to this side. So we are going to go again to save preset, set preset, and then I'm going to get the best view as possible. In this case, let me move the camera here. I'm going to remove. Okay, so for example, I'm going to do in this position, it is number 1. Okay, then if I talk from this position, well, to be honest, if I talk from this side of the table, makes not a lot of sense. But for example, if I am in front, for the other, makes more sense. If you want, you can save the three preset. But for example, I'm going to talk from the number 3. It is the channel number 3. Let me check that is the number 3. 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3. Sorry, it is the number 4. It is the number 4. So for channel 1, the preset was the number 1. Sorry, number 1. For the channel 4 was the preset. Is going to be the preset number 4. For example, we can select the one that we want. So we go to set preset, and automatically preset number 4 is going to be this front view of the guy that is talking here. Okay, so it is going to be number 4. Save. The other preset that is not safe was the one that is behind the channel 2, but I think that makes no sense, because at the end, well, we can save to the preset number 2, but that one makes no sense because it's going to be back. So if we click number 2, for example, for this camera, we can try to put this. Makes not a lot of sense, but well, it's a small table, so we can do this in this way. So that one makes not a lot of sense. So it is the manual mode, so we have the front already assigned. The only thing that I need to check is that it was preset number 3, okay, because was that one is nothing. We put preset 0 because channel number 3 is that one. Yeah, is that one. That should not go to any place. We can select preset 0 or what we want, because that one makes no sense. Okay, so here also we have the last one that of course we can do the same, but let me show you a different way to configure. So in this case we are going to proceed with the InstaConfig. We select if it's upside down or upright. In this case upright. It is the camera. Let me try to find the. It is a big camera for a small space, so we are going to try what we can, because not the whole camera cannot be inside. So it is the best position that I have. So let me make a snapshot of the. only that I need to do is to click next, and I'm going to click. Let me go because it's very small. Where is the mouse? So the most important is that the person is not interference on the chairs. Let me try because it's very small. So I'm going to be in the middle to avoid affecting this. Okay, yeah. Okay, next. So the system is automatically going to try to identify the chairs. So for this we are going to, of course, one of the chairs is outside the view of the camera. It is not the best position for a camera for this, but well, we are going to try our best, because this camera, you know, is a 30x, so it's too much. It's too much for this room. But hey, let me show you how it works, and then I will show you some tricks. So it is making. If it's possible, try to don't appear to the area. So we have the 3 position, and of course, if we need to add or remove, for example, that one is impossible for this camera to find this position. So let me draw by hand. Okay. Then I have the 4 positions. Okay. Again, it is not the right position for a camera, but hey, it's just an example. Now we need to place the microphone. So more or less, if you see, my table microphone is here, so it's between the 2 chairs, so more or less is here. And the Shure logo, in my case, the Shure logo, let me put in this position, we can move a little bit, even we can change. The Shure logo is more or less here in the middle, so it is the channel number 1, channel number 2, channel number 4. Remember that we already made for the other cameras, but in this case I want to show how it is making automatically, so I don't need to create any preset. We can move, we can rotate, and then we click next, and the system is going to automatically select the different preset. It is already saved. That if we like, for example, imagine that one, well, to me maybe I prefer to have less zoom. For example, that one, hey, it is one position, or for example that one, it is another position. So to me, I would like to put less zoom, because you know the position of this camera, as I mentioned, is not the best. So we can reduce a little bit. We can reduce a little bit the zoom in to adjust this. But again, remember that this camera is not. Is a 30x, is too close to me, and the same for that one. For that one, you know, it's going to be back. So to me, we can reduce the zoom, but anyway, it's too close. Okay, but we click next, and the magic is made automatically. Now it is saving all the preset and everything. So it's already created. In this case, are few channels. So well, it's not a big issue. But imagine that you have 16 channels or even more. It is full automatic. So for example, we are going to test how it works. So for example, if I talk from this side, 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3, it is the preset. If I talk from this side, 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3, it comes to this position. Or that one that makes not a lot of sense, but if I go here, 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3, okay, it's not the best view, but it is the reason of the next function that I'm going to show you. that is the face focus, to make sure now we have created, yeah, I'm in the middle of two areas. So let me show you the next settings is about the AI. We are going to enable face focus, and with this function the system automatically is going to select the best camera view for each position. So let me enable and let's see what's happening. Okay, so I close this, I am in live 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3, but for example imagine that I'm looking to this position 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3, the camera automatically is going to select this position. You can see that now I'm in front of the camera. Or imagine that I'm talking to this guy 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3. You can see that now it's a front view. But again, if I look into the front, after several seconds he considers that need to switch, for example in this position. It is automatic. So again, it is offering the best view in the different angles. I can change to this position, to the other position, and you can see that basically it is a good way to select what is the best camera for each situation, you know. But basically everything is automatic. Even I move again, it's another way to get the best view in the different positions. The last setting that we can do in this block, for example, is regarding if we go back to the profile. Remember that before we have created the 3 cameras, the number of cameras depending of the complexity, and for this output, because in the second output we can do another thing, or even we can duplicate the same or shut down one of the output. This is the example of the audio setting. Remember that you can select for each output, you have output 1, output 2, for each profile a different audio settings. In this case we are going to use, because the audio can come from USB, from a DSP for example, or for example if we do a Dante solution, what I'm going to do is to link the Dante microphone, in our case the MXA, directly to the MT500. So well, usually we have a DSP in the middle, but in this case we are going to map, because you can work in this way, and we are going to open the Dante controller. And in the Dante controller is the place where you patch or you link microphones, DSP, receiver, transmitter, in this way. So when it opens, it is the matrix. Here you can see the devices that we have in our small network here. We have MT500, that in this case is a receiver but also transmitter, because we can send the result audio, we can send to the for example to a DSP, to be sent to the speakers. So but in this case we are going to open the different channels, we are going to open the matrix. In this case we have the MT500. What I want is that we are going to change this. We are going to select the auto mix out, that is the sum of all the channels on the microphone is going to be the channel number 1 in the MT500. For example, if I want that the channel number 2 in the MT500 is the same channel, I can select, but I'm not interested in this case. For example, a second microphone could be the channel number 2. So the output of this microphone is going to be the input number 1, channel number 1 in the MT500. So I go back to the MT500, and for I need to click this, and from this moment I am receiving the audio source from the Dante microphone MXA 310 that I have in the office here to the channel. Okay, well, it is very simple. For example, if I go to the output number 2, imagine that I have a second Dante channel. I can select here, and I need to map in the Dante controller. It is only during the settings, and also you can adjust the volume in this side, because it's totally linked. Okay, if you want to know more about MT500 and more tricks and more settings, please continue watching our YouTube channel. Thank you very much.